I'm your host with the most welcome 23. You're joining me for Nightbound Chapter 8, The Veil of Time. We've just returned from the expedition in the Lady Smoke's casino, where the notorious mob boss revealed the only one person holds the answers you seek, the Fate. You return to the graveyard shift with your friends who are visibly shaken by the tip. Well, that was intense. No kidding, Christ on a cracker. Just when you think things can't get any worse, the damn Fate. My mortals, not to be a Cassandra, but I can't quite see how this ends well. Agreed, it's not ideal. Understatement a year. Even Kristoff always steered clear of her. The same goes for my mother. The Fate's the only player in this town who Lady Smoke wouldn't dream of crossing. Wow. Is it weird that I want to meet her? If all the monster VIPs are this awe of her, she must be pretty amazing. That's certainly an optimistic way to put it, though I'd say the Fate tends to inspire a lot of more fear than reverence. Tell me about it. It's like the universe slapped a big kick me sign on our backs. Are you kidding? You get to hang out with the Fate. I give my left hand to meet her, and that's my casting hand.
Ivy, you shouldn't joke like that. Not about her. What if she hurt you?
Pretty sure the Fate's got better things to do than eavesdrop on us, branch off a few universes, cause a couple of cataclysms.
Just tell her you didn't mean it, please.
Rolling her eyes, Ivy cups her hands around her mouth and speaks in a loud, strange whisper. Hey Fate, in this extremely unlikely event that you've got ears in this bar, I meant that figuratively. Please do not take my hand.
Thank you.
So, what is the Fate, exactly, aside from a totally epic name? Well, when it comes to possibly the most ancient and powerful world magical being in the known world, epic doesn't even scratch the surface. I can't believe I'm saying this, but is she really Fate? Like Destiny herself? Nick lets out a low, cynical laugh, shrugging broadly. In this city, it's not possible. But if she is, no one's ever confirmed it. All I know is that she's the top of the magical food chain runner. Anyone even dips their toes into magic, they report to her. Have you ever seen her? Nick shakes his head, but Catherine leans forward over the bar, her voice hushed. I have once. Every year she ventures out of her home to attend the Mardi Gras parade. Can you tell me what she looks like? I remember she wore a sheer veil over her face. Under it, her features waver in my memory, like a heat mirage. You mean like glamour? Catherine shakes her head slightly, her eyes distant. Not exactly. I always wear a glamour dispelling charm, and I know what illusions look like. All those faces, I think they really were hers. What kind of being has more than one real face? The faceless ones from Game of Thrones. That's the kind that's far, far beyond our understanding. If she's so powerful, why would she bother to listen to us? Oh, she's alright. She'll listen alright. Bargains are the Fate's bread and butter. Problem is, anyone who deals with her pays one hell of a price. Put your head in your hands. I can't ask you to do this for me. Any of you. It's too dangerous. Garrus shoots you a long, compassionate look, then beckons gently to Ivy and Crom. I believe our friends require a moment alone. I could use some help with the inventory if you don't mind. Crom and Ivy slide off their chairs to follow him, Crom gently patting your back and passing. Once they're gone, Nick turns to you with a determined expression. Coming with you, Rook. End of discussion. But nothing, Vixen. I'm not letting you go into danger alone. Not when I can protect you. I'm going to. But what if we have to fight? What if you have to use your curse again? I don't want to put you in that position. Vixen, I've been stuck with this curse my entire life, never able to get too close to anyone, for fear of hurting them. But now I have a chance to use it for good, to protect the people I care about. I thank you. I don't know what I do without you guys. Die. Nick smiles, clapping you firmly on the shoulder. Now that that's settled, let's talk strategy. Katie, you still have it in with a Charon? Catherine stares down at the floor, saying nothing. When she finally looks up, her eyes are pained and apologetic. Look, I can tell you how to find the fate, make some calls to smooth the way, but I don't think I can go with you. You've got to be kidding me. I want to help. I really do. But facing the fate, it's too much to ask. Nick, it's okay. It's her decision. You said it yourself. We're in the big leagues now. This is Catherine's life. She has a right to opt out. Catherine looks away from you, grimacing. Meeting the fate, they say it lays you bare, opens up the oldest wounds. And there are things I'm just not ready to face head on. Not yet. Whoever chose you to protect Vixen knew their business. Nick, you're a damn good night hunter, and you'd be fine without me. Nah, that's bull, Katie. I talk a big game and the hunt is my life, but there are things you do that I just can't. Nick. You're an artist, Catherine, a scholar. You don't just live and breathe the hunt, you break it down, study it down to the letter, you own it. You're the best damn night hunter I know, and we need you. Catherine holds Nick's gaze for a long moment, then she gives a brisk, firm nod. Alright then, I'll come for Vixen's sake. Maybe this time I can change the tide. Catherine, what do you mean this time? Lean forward, lowering your voice so only Catherine can hear you. What do you mean? Did you lose someone? Catherine's gaze shifts between your eyes, pain glancing across her face. I did. A long time ago, and you remind me of her, Vixen, so much it hurts. I couldn't save her. Not back then, but maybe this is my second chance. Okay then, how do we find the Fate? The Fate's mansion, Chateau d'Equos, exists in a realm outside of time, which means we have to part the veil of time and travel through it ourselves. I like this theory. How do you do that? Time flows like a river. The easiest way through is to sail along its current. Does that mean there's a boat because the wolf does not take well to water? I'm afraid there is. We'll be paying for passage on the Charon. It's a harrowing journey, Vixen. It'll test all of us. To reach the Fate, we'll be passing through domains not normally accessible to mortals. The realm of the unseen, the realm of the living memory, and the realm of the restless dead. Glance between Nick and Catherine, laughing weakly. Well, that sounds super ominous, but it's just a metaphor, right? Oh, it's real enough, as real as flesh and blood, and a boatload more deadly. We're drifting a moor in time. With unwelcoming company, we'll be much safer if we blend in with them. And if we don't? How about we don't roll those particular dice? So what does one wear to blend in on a haunted boat exactly? Well, it was a pleasure vessel once, so most of the spirits on it will be dressed for a party. You jump as Scarus pops out of the back room, beaming brilliantly. Did someone say party? Terribly sorry, my mortals, but I couldn't help but overhear that our dear friend Vixen is in need of formal wear. Apparently, yeah. Something historical? I suppose if I'm going to be blending in with the ghost from different eras. I have exactly the thing. Garrus ducks out of sight again, re-emerging a minute later with an armload of shimmering pink silk and ruffles. Where did you get this? Oh, some Parisian tailor, a few centuries back. Not exactly my style, but it was so pretty I had to have it. Right on, I insist. Okay. Garrus hands over the outfit and shoos you into the vast stockroom, closing the door behind you. Okay, I like the skull on the counter. This special outfit will allow you to mingle with revelers from out of time and we avoid suspicion. Pretty. No. I don't know. I think I'll be fine like this. You return to the bar to find it empty. Everyone else is changing too. The door opens behind you and you hear Bora's voice. I found this a little too boutique down the street. Do you think it'll be okay? Turn around to answer and your jaw drops. I don't think I've said this enough. God damn, is she beautiful. Pixelberry, you did an A job on this one, okay? I'm just saying. Moving on, focus. Barry, you look beautiful. Sarah blushes, looking away as she tucks a straight curl behind her hair. Oh, thanks. Let's go, the others are waiting outside. Pixelberry knows I like her. Damn it! Outside, the rest of your group sparkles in their evening wear. Alright, we're ready to get this show on the road. Yes, I just heard back from my contact. Our vessel awaits at the docks. Notice how they only show us 1 out of 3? Nick and Catherine lead you, Cal and Barrett, to the docks, leading you to a roped-off ferry at the furthermost pier. Ooh, it's a ghost ship. We find a massive steamboat, majestic but worn with age. A glowing mist swirls around the vessel, blue and strange in the mid-light. Okay, that's... Where was something like this during, like, It Lives Beneath, or, you know, things like that? Man, I was really hoping for something a little more modern. This thing has smokestacks. I think it looks charming, and like a death trap. But it's so quaint, like something out of Mark Twain or a history textbook. Careful what you wish for, Vixen. What do you mean? It's possible we may wind up with some very distinguished company on board. As you approach the pier's end, a gaunt-faced man blocks your way, his hooded gaze lingering beneath the shadow of his cowl.
What do you seek?
The Fate. Nick steps forward, clearing his throat. Passage on the Thuron. Ferrymen were bound for a tete-a-tete with the Fate.
And who is the supplicant?
I guess I am? Flowering with the stain, the ferryman glides forward, his robe swirling around him.
This journey is fraught with deadly peril, mortal. Perhaps too much for a weak, frail creature such as yourself to weather. Tell me, why should I allow you passage?
Because we have to stop a monster. A blood wraith has been murdering creatures all over the city. We need the Fate's help to stop it.
Those who are meant to die will die. Why should their destiny be any concern of hers?
She calls herself the Fate. Is that literally her wheelhouse? The ferryman crosses his arms over his chest, glaring stonily at you.
Very well. The supplicant may pass and those who accompany her, but beware.
Mouth twists and his feverish eyes seem to sink further into their hollow sockets.
The Charon's deathless guests rarely have notice. Not of supplicants, but when they do not take kindly to interlopers.
With that, he turns away. Great clouds slide in to cover the moon. You follow Catherine up the ramp, dread tightening in your stomach. As soon as you're on deck, the paddle wheel begins to churn. The riverboat glides over the rippling surface of the river, the open water. We're leaving? But it looks like we're the only ones aboard. Operative being looks. The others are here, alright, we just can't see them. Yet. What does that mean? What are the Charon's deathless guests? They're not zombies, are they? Because getting up close and personal with one was more than enough for me. There's no Walking Dead among the board, but the Fates got no business with the Revenants. Not when they've got no souls to bargain with. So are we talking ghosts? Catherine and Nick exchange fleeting, tense glances, and then Catherine looks over to you, her face grave. Look, it's best not to discuss the other guests just yet. Fear tends to rile them. Well, actually, fear, anger, pretty much any emotions besides happiness. Trepidation building, you look around the tilting deck, a glowing mist rises from the splintering boards, hanging in the air like luminous cobwebs. Kinda hard not to get freaked out over here. Everything's so creepy. The ship gives me the chills. The same, the heebie-jeebies, the creepy crawlies, the jitters, you name 'em, I got 'em. At least it sails pretty sturdy for now. The Charon glides deeper into the night. A thin, blurring fog obscures the river, ahead and behind you. You feel unnervingly alone, as if the world beyond the fog has melted into nothing. The night is utterly still, silent as a held breath. So, how does all this work, anyway? How are we even passing through these different realms? The Charon's original owners were kinda reckless with their fun. It was during the Victorian spiritualism craze. No one knows exactly what happened, but we do know it was the side effect of snipping the Charon loose from time. Now the Fate uses it as a test. If someone needs her help, badly enough to risk traversing the realms, she'll deign to meet with them. I can see her angle. Can't imagine anything worse than being stranded out here. Anyone who risks this must be... Gale trails off, cocking his head, listening. You hear the faint, floating strains of a waltz. Distorted, but as if played underwater. As the music grows louder, the fog swirling of the deck begins to clot and thicken. One by one, incorporeal figures coalesce out of the mist, bodies resolving out of the vapor. Oh my god. Ah, here are the real guests of the scenic little cruise. But why are they here? Many were summoned by the boat's owners and made themselves at home. Others are hitchhikers. A group of pretty young flappers materializes squarely in front of you, giggling without sound. Oh my gosh, look! They're so cute! Them or you? What? I'm sorry, what? One of the girls pulls another into a madcap dance, swirling right through Vera, who gasps and bursts into delighted laughter. That was crazy. I'm tingling all over. More and more figures emerge from the mist. You see women in decadent ball gowns and powdered wigs, fox beauty marks on their translucent cheeks. One of them seems to see you, her eyes narrowing as she racks her gaze over your modern clothes. Uh-oh. She tilts her head suspiciously to the side, powdered curls quivering, her lips twisting into a scowl, and she begins floating in your direction. Right behind Nick. Jarred behind Nick, hoping his fancy clothes will distract her, he plays along, sweeping into a curly bow. What's wrong with her? She was stuck with the program, Vixen. She can tell you don't belong here, and she doesn't like it one bit. Well, were you gonna pay for my outfit? No, didn't think so. The ghosts float up to Nick, pausing in front of him. As her gaze roams over his outfit, she melts into a dimpled smile. Apparently she likes you. I mean, can you blame her? I'm debonair as all get out. The ghost tosses him a fortuitous wink, then flounces back towards her companions. You jump as another glowing form coalesces just a few inches away from you, a woman with sad eyes with long straight hair. Oh. Cold menace radiates from her in waves, like you're submerged in an icy water. Don't move, rookie. She might not notice you. The woman speaks, almost too softly to hear, from another world. Call. Where am I? Where's my... The cold intensifies until each breath seems to freeze your lungs. Keep still. Focusing all your will, you manage not to move as the woman's face contorts in rage, blue eyes flickering in her eyes.
They'll pay for what they took from me.
The flames spread across her whole body, consuming her as she emits a pain-echoing scream. Whoa! A second later, she's gone. Her shrieks echoing in the silence. What was that? Some spirits have a connection to the place where they died, so they become a part of it. Others linger because they have unfinished business. Something terrible must have happened to that woman. Something that filled her with so much pain she'll never be able to rest. Next to you, Cal shifts on his feet, scrutinizing the ghosts that are with an apprehensive gaze. Cal, you okay? I'm not sure. I don't like this, Vixen. It's unnatural. Seeing people with no smells to them. And there's something. He has a full body shudder, shaking his head. There's this weird tang to the mist. Sort of like an ozone before the storm. Just then Catherine goes rigid next to you. You follow her stricken gaze to a young woman in modern clothes, her blouse torn and gaseous, toward her side. It can't be. Catherine, who is that? Touch Catherine's shoulder, but she shakes you off. I have to find her. Tell her I'm sorry. As the ghost begins to drift down the staircase leading below deck, Catherine takes off after her. What was that? I don't know, she looks so upset. More like distraught. I've never seen Katie lose her cool like that. Maybe should someone go after her? Make sure she's alright? And before Diamond Choice, if you want to go with Catherine to find out what's all going on and help her through the process, blah 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 blah. Oh, who called it? What is up with that dress? I just noticed now she has the thigh thing. Okay. For space. I better stay here. You look back to the gallivanting ghost, pinwheeling all around you. Moments later, Catherine comes back up the stairs, trembling and fear-streaked. Catherine, what happened down there? Catherine shakes her head once, refusing to meet your eyes as she wipes roughly at her face. Cal sniffs the air again, looking grim. That smell. It's getting stronger and worse. Somewhere it reeks of danger up ahead. Farrah comes running over to you, clutching her arm. The flappers. It was just like they could see me. All of a sudden, one of them snapped at me like a rabid dog. You look over the crowd, the jostling ghosts suddenly thronging the decks. Their eyes begin to glow with a vicious light. They converge on you, snapping and snarling. You back away from them slowly. To your right, the long-haired woman blurs into being again, eyes blazing with rage. Uh-oh. Oh, hell, look at the floor. They have shadows now, which means they've turned corporeal. But does that mean they can hurt us? Yes, it does. Bear holds up a shaking hand, showing you the jagged tooth marks on her wrist. And that's when they were still teething. It'll just get worse from here, now that we're in the realm of the restless dead. The ghosts converge on you, wild with fury. Swarming like wasps, they rush your way, tumbling over each other and gnashing, bristling fangs. Damn it, I was really hoping we'd get off easy. He whips out two long, curved runic daggers from his belt, slashing menacingly at the gathering horde, the blades leaving shimmering, trailing arcs in the wind. The woman lunges at Nick, ghostly hands grasping at her throat. Come on, lady, I got no problem with you. Nick knocks her hands aside, then darts forward. Slashing with the daggers, it tips a score line through the woman's cheek, glistening with transparent blood. Ah! Whoa, that actually hurt her. Bright blades. They'll kill anything that even thinks it's alive. Vixen, down here. You toss a glance over your shoulder. Cal gestures insistently towards the stairs, and your eyes fly back to the ghostly woman. Spectre touches a hand to her cheek, shocked. And pure fury blazes in her eyes, and she surges towards Nick. She slams into Nick, holding Nick's knives at bay, knocking one of the daggers out of his hand. Spins across the deck, landing near you. Oh no, Nick. Are you serious right now with this crap? Run and hide. Scurried at the stairs, pausing to cast one more worried look over your shoulder. Son of a da! Nick dies for a second blade, grunting in pain as the ghost's claws rack through his back. Nick! Get out of here, rookie! Half shifted to a wolf, Cal drags you below deck. Catherine and Vera hurry back down to you, after you. We can't leave Nick up there by himself. Those things are feral. What if... Before you can finish, Nick comes hurtling down the stairs, a thin line of blood trickling from his temple. Nick! He turns and slams the door behind him, bolting it shut. He slumps against it, his chest heaving with exertion. Are you okay? I'm fine. One of the can-can winches tried to maul me. It's like they've gone rabid, even with knives. It was just... He shakes his head tearfully, blowing out a long breath. You give the door behind you a dubious look. Do you think that'll keep them out? They can't flow through walls. Not anymore. So we should be... The door shudders, groaning on its hinges. It quakes inward under the force of massive thuds. Sometimes the wood begins to splinter. Ah! A terrible wall rises from the outside. An eldritch chorus that sounds as if it's rising up from some fathomless infernal depths. What in the hell is that sound? Hell just might be exactly what it is. Nick. Sit tight, Vixen. I haven't let you down yet. I'll be damned if I start now. Next to you, Cal stands in his wolf form, growling deep in his throat. He positions himself between you and the door. As the door heaves again, Vera begins to peel off one of her gloves, her face darkening. Vera! If they're solid, that means I can hurt them. The door shudders again and again and again, and the spectral bellow beyond, rising until you clap your hands over your ears. Then the sound cuts off abruptly. You lower your hands cautiously. Nick creeps forward, pressing his ear against the door. Moments later, he straightens, shaking his head. Nothing. All quiet on the demon front. Cal, you smell anything out there? Cal takes a massive snorting breath and exhales loudly, giving a shake of his snout. Nick unbolts the door and eases it open just an inch, peering up the stairs. We're in the clear, folks. Catherine jostles past him, rattling up the stairs. It looks like we're arriving. You follow her up, your knees still watery and weak as you climb onto the deck. The fog has vanished, revealing a fiery cloud-streaked sunset with an elegant, columned mansion set against the glistening green of the bayou. We made it. We really made it. The Chateau d'Equoise, home of the Fate. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh, come on! What answers will you find in the Chateau d'Equoise? And what price will you have to pay for them? Keep playing to find out. Well, I hope y'all did enjoy. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Speaking of which, so in case you guys are not getting notifications, or if you would like to get notifications for more things, such as Twitch, and things like that, hey, guess what? I'm on Notify now. So what that means is I guess there's a content creator who designed an app, which basically returns us to the old way subscriptions should be. It cycles through what you are subscribed to, and only that. It doesn't give you tedious trending pages or any of that crap. It shows exactly what you're subscribed to, and it sends you pop-up notifications of, hey, this person just uploaded, or this person's live, and it's as simple as that. There's nothing big or drawn out or stupid to it. It's just simply that, and it's a fantastic creator. You guys should really check it out if you aren't already, and if you have, guess what? I'm on it now, so you guys should be receiving notifications if you are subscribed to me. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.